The Fortune Cookie Kid, Chapter 8, Stranger Still. That night after dinner, I got a text from Thomas asking me to come over. I immediately grabbed my backpack and headed for the back door. "Mom, I'm going over to Thomas's house to study for my history test," I yelled from the kitchen.
Be home by 9 and take the garbage out.
It was still raining, so I ran to my friend's house. I opened the door and walked inside and looked for my friend. Thomas was loading the dishwasher in the kitchen. "Are your parents out tonight?"
It's their anniversary, and it got me thinking that the dance is this Friday, and we haven't ordered flowers for Chelsea and Sabrina yet.
He looked at me.
Did you order Sabrina's?
"No. I can't handle this dance thing with my brain getting hijacked every day in math." Thomas smiled at me.
Yeah, but you do like having a girlfriend.
I have to admit it. She is starting to grow on me.
I've noticed that she's coming out of her shell more. We have had some great conversations about women.
Did she tell you that I went into zombie mode in math?
How is that possible? It was raining.
Thomas's forehead wrinkled as he thought. Mouse thinks there are 2 triggers. He continued to think over what I said. Thomas picked up an all-too-familiar small piece of paper from the counter and read it.
2 triggers.
My friend studied the words on the paper.
2 elements to make something strong.
Thomas handed me the fortune.
Whoever did this planned it carefully so it had a failsafe.
It said, "Character is to man what carbon is to steel." The backside of it said, "Dishwasher." "Did you eat that cookie right before I got here?"
Yeah, I thought I might need to be inspired.
I sat on a bar stool while Thomas walked around the room. On the counter in front of me was his tablet. It was open to a local florist shop's website. He had already selected a bracelet corsage. "Hey, can you order a corsage for me too?" I asked, then added, "I'll pay you tomorrow." "What color do you think Sabrina would like?"
Pink.
I quickly selected another corsage similar to the one Thomas picked and chose pink for the color. "It costs $40. I about swallowed my tongue. I need to get a job. Girls cost too much money. Maybe I could work for Aunt Peg at the China Bowl.
You have plenty of money, you just don't like to spend it.
I got off the stool and started following Thomas around. He was still pacing the room thinking. I was probably interrupting his thought process. It's not that I don't want to. My parents make me save half of my allowance. A person tends to hold on to their money when they have a limited supply.
Reggie, it's not a bad thing to be frugal.
What does that word even mean?
Good with money.
"Oh," I said and relaxed into the couch. It feels nice to be good at something, especially when everyone around you is super smart. I gave Thomas a few moments of silence before I interrupted him again. "When are you going to tell me what you learned from Chelsea?" Thomas stopped right in front of me with his arms folded and asked,
Can I hypnotize you again? I need more information, then I will tell you everything I know.
I could see it in his eyes that I wasn't going to get anything until he got what he needed. I sucked in a big breath of air. "Oh, all right, but don't tell me to kiss Mouse again. I want that to be on my own time. And don't take a picture of me either or no deal."
Whatever you say, Reggie.
Thomas was already pulling the crystal from his backpack and the earbuds. I followed him to his room and sat at his desk. He turned his lamp on. It shone into my eyes blindingly. The next thing I remember was the blasting of the school bell in my ear. "That is so loud," I complained, as Thomas pulled the earbud away. I stuck my finger into my ear and wiggled it around, trying to make it feel better. "Well, what did you find out?" I asked as soon as the ringing stopped.
We are back to square one.
Thomas started to type something into his tablet. "What do you mean?"
All I got is that Ms. Peach was playing a relaxing video before each class. Chelsea gave me the name of the video, but when I went online and typed in the name, nothing came up.
He tossed his tablet onto his bed and rubbed his eyes. "I could have told you that without being hypnotized, though I only remember the beach scene."
Yeah, but you didn't remember the name. Chelsea thought it was nice and wanted to listen to it at home.
"So you think the video did it?"
No, but it might have helped everyone relax. The trigger is light-related. There has to be a flash of light other than the crystal Ms. Peach wears, but I have never seen one.
Maybe it happened so fast that we can't detect it.
Did you bring cookies with you?
I gave you 2. You should have one left.
I used it to help me decide on the corsage.
"Really, what did it say?" "If you choose colorfully, you will win," I said sarcastically.
No, It said a human being is a deciding being. So I kept the one I had decided to give her before I ate the cookie.
What did it say on the back? He smiled big before he answered me and flopped down on his bed. The pillows bounced from the impact.
Happiness. The corsage I picked made me feel happy, so I know Chelsea will like it too.
Did I mention that girls are Thomas's kryptonite? If it was the one I saw on the screen, it was like a color explosion.
I know.
He looked excited about it. At least it should match her pink dress.
It wouldn't hurt you to try some color,
Thomas said, pulling on the sleeve of my favorite black shirt. I told my mom that we were going to study for our test. Thomas pulled his notes from his backpack and tossed them to me.
You study, I don't need to.
Since we will be going to the dance on Friday night, can we have a day off from your exercise torture? Thomas narrowed his eyes at me.
You signed the contract.
I know, but I have been falling asleep at 10 o'clock every night and the dance doesn't get over until 12.
You will have time to take a nap. Just don't do it in history, or you'll fail the test.
Oh, that's a big help, I moaned. Thomas looked me up and down.
I could always hypnotize you.
I seriously considered it, but the thought of anyone seeing me in zombie mode changed my mind. I'll pass.
Did you bring cookies or not?
Yes, but my supply is getting low. All I have left are the ones we got for lunch the other day. I opened my backpack and pulled the almost empty cellophane bag out. I was wrong. I have this one plus the 2 left over from lunch. I pulled the one out and scrunched the cellophane bag into a ball. Thomas held his hand out for me to toss it to him. Let's make a deal. I give you this cookie and you give me a day off from early morning exercise.
Okay, we will do it right after school.
Ah, come on. Can't we just say that the dance will be exercise enough?
You signed the contract.
I sighed. Okay, new deal. You delete my zombie picture from all your devices before I give this to you.
Bartering like this might affect the magic of the cookie. Rule 17. The cookie must be given willingly.
Fine, I conceded, and tossed the cookie at him. This is the end of the chapter. Please like and subscribe.